internet. My name's Scott, and I am looking at all of the political parties in Australia. We have an election that happens next week, and so this is my video about the Future Party of Australia. The Future Party are recently formed, but they have a lot of policies and a lot of information is available. They know exactly what they want, and they struck me as a very organised party when I was researching them. So the party supports education, they support welfare system reform, they support better public transport in Australia, and they're big proponents of science and technology research. Basically, anything that's going to improve Australia's society in the long term. They're futurists, they're libertarians, and they call themselves technophiles. The party also have a very interesting policy where they would like to see the creation of a special economic city called Turing. I imagine that would be something like, I'm guessing, but perhaps something like Brasilia or maybe Frankfurt. We already have Canberra, but they would like to see a specialist economic city called Turing. So that's one of their more radical policies. They do have a couple of very radical policies, but they have a lot of policies, and most of them seem to make sense or seem to be common sense when looked at from a long-term perspective anyway. So let's go through some of them. So in regards to education, now they support e-learning, and they support a thing that they call extension school, which sounds a little bit like after-school tutoring. It's essentially extra hours to assist students in learning. So perhaps I don't believe that they said it would be a compulsory thing, but they're in favour of additional learning hours for students if need be. They would like to see the government double their investment in science and technology research. It's currently at 2.3%. They'd like to see that to go up to 5%. They would like to see research into nuclear science and research into space technology. The party are big supporters of renewable energy and grid changes, improving our national electricity grid to make it more efficient. They would like to set up 2 nuclear research reactors. Now that's not, in my opinion, that's not too big of a deal because I think we already have a very, very small nuclear reactor. I think the CSIRO have one perhaps. We're talking minuscule if it's just for research, and they're specifically said for research. The party do want to have implement a policy of nuclear fusion research. So again, more nuclear technology research anyway. So that's their energy policies. Similarly, on a similar theme of research, they would like to see more research going into economics and see, I guess, more students go through economic study to see what benefits there are in looking at the economy in different ways. They have a few policies in regards to democracy. So they would love to see Australia become a republic, and they're very much for the creation of an open government, which basically means the releasing of any non-operational government secrets. They want government to be transparent and open, which is quite a noble kind of view. They're big proponents of secularism, so that's not having any religious influence in government, and they are big fans of electronic voting. They are adamant fans of marriage equality, and they believe in having online privacy as a forefront issue. They would like to see some minor tax changes, but they weren't enormously dramatic. What else? They are fans of the NBN fibre network, and they would like to see in relation to health, they would like to see more policies in regards to preventative healthcare, and things like healthy eating initiatives, things that the party have mentioned in terms of health. The Future Party would like to protect forests and protect the environment. They're they're supportive of genetically modified organisms, so GMOs, um, in a controlled environment, I guess you would say. So they had a criteria for which GMOs would have to follow before they could be put into use in society. These are like safety standards and looking at ensuring that they don't have environmental they don't cause environmental issues, that they are safeguarded from the cross pollination of non-GMO crops. And they had a statement there about GMOs always being used for ethical reasons and never to be used for any sort of chemical warfare or any sort of weaponry development, biological weapon development. The party, in fact, is very anti-war. That's one of their very core principles. And again, that sort of follows on with keeping a transparent government, and again, just the releasing of non-operational government secrets. So that's all part and parcel with their foreign relation policy. And finally, they mentioned that they are in support of more rehab programs. I guess in a criminal justice system, so more dealing with the causes of crime rather than dealing with just the symptoms, if you will. That's pretty much it for the Future Party. They're a very interesting party, and again very organised. So there's a lot of information out there, and you're welcome to check it out. That's what it's there for. Please feel free to see the party's link to the website and the link to their Wikipedia page, and that's all in the description to this video. And yeah, if you liked it and found it useful, please feel free to click on like, and I'll see you guys next time.